So it's been a while since I've taken a tour of the garden, and I wanted to bring you here today so we can go ahead and take a tour of the garden. Today is May 3rd, 2018, and here's the tour. Okay, up first over here is my Jerusalem artichoke. It's doing pretty good. Forgot how many I planted. I think 6, maybe a little bit more, you know, in a half barrel. Lavender, marigold, comfrey, and here are my peppers. I have a lot of varieties. You see ancho, the purple cayenne, I believe, a form of bell pepper, cubanelle. Back there, you know, you have serrano and bell pepper. Over here you have more of the cubanelle, and they're getting heavy. I'm gonna have to come and tie them up later tonight. That'll be my project. Probably tie them like that so they don't destroy the plant. Bell pepper, I think that's, I want to say, is it guajillo or one of those, you know, Mexican peppers? I forgot. I do have dulce de España over there, and Anaheim in there. God, these sunflowers are on my way. And some more bell peppers. The Scotch bonnet, it's already developing peppers. I'm not gonna be able to get a good close-up. And then there's, I think there's a Santa Fe right there. I'm not sure. Could be a limon. I'll have to double check the labels. Look at my squash. They're growing like crazy. But I do have a butternut squash right there, and that one is fully fertilized. Yeah, I do have some ant problems, but they don't do much damage. And no, I do not have any aphids. So, and then this one down here, it's a Long Island squash, which if hopefully I get one, will look like a pumpkin. Here's my loofah over here, trying to reach to the sky, and you can see I got one growing there, and then I know there's another one that you cannot see from this side, but there's oh, here it is. There's the other one that just popped up. So the loofah is doing great. Sunflowers, let's see, I'm 6 foot tall, and 6'2" actually, sorry, and that one over there is already getting taller than me. So these are mammoth sunflowers, and they're gonna get really big. Moving along with my melon and bed, you have some smaller varieties of sunflowers that are about to pop out. You have an eggplant that's already, you know, trying to fruit. I think this is a standard black beauty, if I'm not mistaken. Here's another one, and you see the fruit right there. I'll go around and see if we can get it close up. We have peppers, cherry pepper, fairy tale eggplant, again melons in the background. Those are Long Jimmy's, Jimmy Norello, I think it's called, the peppers. I have 2 of them, and the peppers are huge and long. Here's the fairy tale eggplant. You probably saw the picture of the harvest yesterday. And then let's see if we can get a picture. I think that is a white eggplant. Maybe the Rosa Blanca, if not the Casper. Here's another big eggplant. I mean, you can see the melons just taking over, and some of them have taken food. Nasturtium flowers, they're pretty. I've already had a few. Morning glories. You can see that they're starting to trellis. Made this trellis, you know. Carl Kim, she has a YouTube channel, you know. She said you just make a trellis with whatever you have. So I had a couple of broken fishing poles, and you know what? I got that. Here's my melons. I forgot the name of this one, but it's a nice one developing over there. I'm gonna have to protect this soon. Kind of like the watermelon. Wow, it's getting big. Okay, and speaking of getting big, going through the watermelon patch. Oh, there's a little tiny little one. Nice. But look at this big one over here. Ain't that a beauty? I'm gonna come and cover that soon too. You can see some more of the fairy tale eggplants right there. As you can see, this is like intense agriculture. It's called square foot gardening. I wouldn't recommend it for the weak. You have to be, you know, planting a lot of fertilizers and treatments. But look at the Jimmy Norella. It's a huge pepper, easily going to be 12 inches. So, I have a comfrey that I just directly planted over there. Oh my God, it's huge. Guys, that was actually, you know, like half the size about a week ago. So I have a comfrey there. I have to figure out when I can harvest it. I think it's when it's 2 feet. You harvest a little bit, you chop it up, it will grow back again. But that's green gold right there. Really high in nitrogen, really good for the compost. Here's the other side of the understories. So I like it how it's developing, you know, and covering. Looks pretty neat. Really peaceful to come here and watch that. Sunflowers from the other side, and all of my pepper field. Okay. So I was talking about some of them. This is the Dulce de España. Look at that, it's huge. Anaheim peppers, they're very tasty. I'm waiting for them to get red though. That's ají dedo de moca. That is the jalapeno right here. That is the serrano, obviously you can see it. Look at the purple ones, it's so cool, you know. They're Fiesta Cayenne, they were sold. That's Hungarian wax. I'm excited, really good. These are my long bins. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drill holes down here all around, one for every bin, and I'm gonna go ahead and just let them go up here. I know it's not that high, you know, some people, you know, like bring it even higher, but it's a good 4 feet, so I'll play with that. Then I have the cucamelon, which is just taking off with the heat. By the way, we reached 93 degrees Fahrenheit today. That's one of my blueberries. That's another cucumber. And I just water some of my new seedlings, and I guess I got a drop by accident on that one. That blueberry is not doing that good. I think something was wrong with the soil. I just added some as you can even see the sulfur, hopefully to bring that down. That cucumber plant, there's a couple of seeds that were affected by the recent cold, but despite that, got a cucumber growing. So yeah, and if you do the finger test, you can still see, you know, that it has humidity. Okay, it's not that bad, but I'll water them tomorrow to help it. This is a pecan tree, and I know it's a pecan tree because I popped it out thinking it was a weed from somewhere else, and I popped it in there. Another tomatillo. This is a melon. It's a Japanese melon, and it's the size of, I forgot the name, starts with the name Sakota, I think it's called. It's the size of my hand, you know, so it's gonna be smaller melons. Should be interesting. They're personal. Another cucumber. I don't see any cucumbers yet, but it's already starting to trellis. So my goal is to have all of this covered by cucumbers, hopefully trellising. Sweet potato, still in transplant chalk, but, and this is why you know it's healthy, I can no longer, you know, just pop it up. Okay. More tomatillos. This blueberry looks better. Cucumber over here. This is my ground cherry that I bought, and I started as a pineapple tomatillo. I have some pictures on my Instagram feed. Another cucumber that again, it was a little bit stunted because of the cold, but it's making a comeback. Another of the eggplants. I have two in the aquaponics, and you can tell it's an Ikion. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. So the two that I pointed out in the aquaponics, this is the other one right here. This is another eggplant that I seeded. This one was from Isaac. This one I seeded. I want to say it's a it's either a Casper or a Bianca one, a white one. This is my corn bed. I only have 3 corns. Woohoo! Go corn bed! So I stocked some sweet potatoes, and you can see they're already, you know, vining. Nice color, healthy. Another cucumber. It doesn't look that good. The cold weather, you know, like affected it a little bit. So I'm gonna come and trim some of the leaves. Hopefully we'll make a comeback. Chile piquin. Potatoes. I still have 12 of them. And the tomatoes start here. Look at that. Look at that monster. Easily 8 foot already. 7 footers right there. Okay. Let me back up a little bit. And these are my squash. My delicata squash. My 2 lemon plants over there. I have it. White scallop. Tondo oscuro di something. It's like almost like an 8 bulb, but a heirloom. This is my eggplant, and I am really excited because my red eggplant is almost ready. I need to double check. It's not up to touch, but it's really getting ready. It's not a tomato, it's a round eggplant, and it's red. Thai peppers. Wildflowers are on their last leg, but still there. This is a long purple eggplant. Getting ready to harvest those. Strawberries, and I ate a couple today. I'm sorry, my tomatillo is huge. I don't even know how many I have. I think I have close to 100. And this is my lemon. Okay, I know it's feeling pressure, but it's still other than that one leaf over there, it's still looking pretty healthy. And in fact, you know, I just planted it here, but you can see there's a couple of, you know, lemons already developing, you know, so we'll see if they take. It's a kaffir lime, so this leaf is used in Thai cooking and it's delicious. Okay, I have more tomatoes, and look at that. Ain't that crazy? Okay, so let's go ahead and start by saying what we have here. Basil, bush beans, pole beans, and somewhere in there I'm also starting some sweet potatoes. The idea being that when those start dying out, the sweet potatoes will go up vigorously. I don't know. We'll see. If they make it, great. If not, no biggie. Starting new seeds already. Not all of them are mine. These are my friend's Isaac's. The basils are just decimated. They're not doing as good as the aquaponics. Started the same day, but you can see that the hot weather of today is taking its toll. But I have some loofah growing, some lemon cucumber. That's my friend's Isaac as well. I know it's a little bit of water. I'll come in and remove it later. Cucamelon, Malabar spinach already developing. I think that's a volunteer plant. I'll have to remove it. More paparo. And then I am trying to get some culantro to grow. It's still not there. I thought I had saw something popping up. Oh, there you go. That may be culantro. I'm not sure. We'll see. But definitely clearly some Malabar for sure. Right there. And then right there. I don't think that's Malabar. So, oh no, it is. Yeah, 2 Malabar greens and then 3 reds. So that's not bad. Cucamelons developing. That's really good. My forest over here. Beans. So you can tell I'm gonna have a lot of beans. My other forest of tomatoes. I'm gonna bring you back here, you know, not to show you my flowers that are dying already with the heat, but that ginger, you know, they don't like a lot of sun, but you can already tell, despite the early, you know, cold damage, you know, that they're already developing, and I bet they're developing good root systems. Corn. I love corn. So that one's closer to, you know, like a dozen, maybe 8, maybe more. That is the turmeric, but takes longer to grow, by the way, than these guys. These guys, you know, came up maybe 3 weeks before the turmeric planted at the same time, but it's already making it. It's already making it. You see the tomatoes. Look at this. Look at these beauties. I mean, it's just covered. I'm gonna try to go slow here to show you some of the tomatoes. Yeah, those are onions that I let to sit. Sometimes you have to leave opportunistic offerings, you know. I thought that was a cut, but no, it's just a fold on the tomatoes, you know. See, they're beautiful. They're all heirloom. Look at that, pear shape. Oh man, all of that. I mean, I'm not gonna even count, but if all of them develop, it's gonna be a bumper crop for sure. One brandy wine, yay! Hey, that was new. That's my 4-year-old rosemary, still going strong. My little succulent and cacti plants, spider plant outside, can survive. More tomatoes, and you can see them everywhere you turn. It's kind of like the Sixth Sense. Tomatoes are everywhere and they don't know they're tomatoes. Mint, spearmint. Oh god, it's so good. I'm gonna have to come and harvest some, make myself some tea. More tomatoes. More tomatoes. There's a few marigold there. Yeah. More tomatoes. I think that's the vintage, right? Oh no, that's the Costello, sorry. Costoldo Geno. Yeah. That is the vintage over there. Okay, some more tomatoes. I don't know what's happening with that. That is my... Oh, it's starting to flower, maybe. We'll see. Gonna have to come and water it a little bit, but this is my chamomile. And I can tell it's wilting, so I'm gonna have to water it tonight. It got really hot. That is my chives that I'm letting go to seed. Like I say, tomato crazy. Look at that. Look at that tomato craziness. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, yep, that is a broccoli. It hasn't flowered yet, which is crazy, you know. Look at that. Over there. More tomatoes. They're everywhere. I think this is a Cherokee, I want to say. So yeah, purple Cherokee. Yeah, I'm excited. So many things. Starting some okra. I'm excited about that. I like okra. It's just a sea of green right now and a few colors, you know. But it's really peaceful. Come here every morning before work, and it's always amazing what you see. Oh, and of course, I don't know if you noticed, but the onions are getting ready to be harvested soon. Snake peek. You can see that some of them develop really good. Next to the squash, by the way. There's another one over there. And I know the squash, I need to go ahead and trim some of the dead leaves. But yeah. Amazing. Okay, so I'm always amazed with nature and how vigorous it grows. I love those beans and the way it looks with the basil. By the way, I don't know if I told you, it's just our flatbeds are 2 barrels that I cut lengthwise, and then over there are 2 half barrels that I cut upwise. Yeah, and way over there my aquaponics. This video is way long. Hopefully you watched it. Catch you later. Bye.